Okay, we're going to be looking at my EDC bag, which contains the 10 C's of survivability. If you don't know what those are, I'll go ahead and list them right here for you. Okay, starting out with the bag itself, this is just a document bag for contractors, made by Husky. I got this from Home Depot for $3. The bag's pretty basic. It's just made out of this, it's like a Cordura, kind of heavy duty, canvasy type material. It's got a grommet with a carabiner on it, and I put some piece of shot cord on there. It's just got one zipper on the top. The bottom has this expandable piece here that allows you to really fill it up with a lot of items. It also has a partition in the middle to divide it into two halves. So you can put a lot of stuff in here, and it's relatively small. You can either just throw this in like a bag, like a backpack or any other type of bag, or you could attach it to your belt with the beaner or a piece of cord and a strap and just hang it around your shoulder. On the outside, it's just got one pocket here with a little clear piece of plastic, and in there I put the Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival Pocket Guide. Okay, so we'll open up the bag. Okay, starting out, we'll go with the first C, which is a cloth sail needle. This is really just a sewing kit. I've got a large needle, bobby pin, a piece of material that can be used to reinforce another torn piece of fabric. And then I've got a bobbin of thread, small little reel of thread. I won't get all this stuff out, but there's a button, a number of different needles, pins, a couple safety pins, and then a thick piece of leather which can be used to double up as like a thimble, because I don't have a thimble in here. So that's the sewing kit. Next we have I think it's like a 10-in-1 survival tool. It's got a thermometer, a hygrometer. You open it up. There's a reflective signal mirror, a level, a magnifying glass, and ruler. It's only like 1.5 inches, but it's got measurements on there. I have started fires with that before. It's got a pretty neat little compass here. So you can see the reading that way, or you can see it that way. So it's better than most that I've seen that are kind of cheap like this. It does have a little LED light built in so you can see where you're going in the dark. Then it has a little rod on the top. That's all it is. And that helps you pop out these little things. This is actually a striker for a little ferro rod. It's built into there. So I guess you would just go like this. Well, you have to hook that in. Gotta get the paint off first. Yeah, I don't see any sparks, so that might not work too well. But you know, you have the magnifying glass. And then there's just a little spring in here. There used to be a whistle, but that apparently got lost, so I just put a spring in there in case I ever need that. So that is that, probably more like a 5-in-1 or 6-in-1 survival tool, I guess. Then we have a roll of bank line with some Ranger bands wrapped around it. It's tarred bank line, I think 165 pounds. Inside the roll there is a length of paracord, and I put it in here like this to take up that negative space that the roll leaves. I know a lot of people have rolls of duct tape in their kit and there's just a big hole there that's unused, so I like to fill that in. And these smaller type rolls you can fill in easier and it holds whatever you put in there. So that's why I chose to do that. Tools, we have the Bear Grylls retractable saw. Now I've used this before, it works pretty good, I have to say. Didn't really give me any problems. The blade bent a little while I was using it, but it seemed to have straightened back out. So that's a really good survival saw. Then we have for my knife, the Mora Robust. It's a very sharp, versatile knife, pretty heavy duty, popular among bushcrafters. So that's our cutting tool. Let's see, we do have this straw which turns into a spoon. Just attach onto there. So you can use this to gather water, drink water, and then you have a tool to eat with. Also stoke a fire with the straw. This is ibuprofen in a little capsule. For a cover, I have a 7.7 mil plastic drop cloth, 9 foot by 12 foot. This could be used as a shelter to put over you, to wrap up in, to put under you. So it's pretty lightweight, very inexpensive, small. It's easy to pack in this little bag. I've got a couple little clips there for the cover. Then I've got just a bag that has baggie that's got some napkins, some sheets of paper, a dust mask, and there's also two ready-made snares in here. So got some snares just in case. They don't really take up any space or weight, so I figured I'd throw them in there. And then the paper can be used as fire starter, I can write on it. I don't have waterproof paper, but what you can do is write a message with the Sharpie that I have, stick it back in the Ziploc, and then if it rains, the paper won't get ruined. So that's how you waterproof your message if you need to leave one. There's also another clip here for the plastic drop cloth. Cotton cloth or bandana. A candling device, we've got candles, 3 candles. These are just birthday candles. Each one lasts about 10 minutes, so you got about 30 minutes of flame there. Can be used for light or for fire starting. Also do have a lighter. Then we've got a stainless steel flask. This is an 8-ounce flask, so that can be used to purify water if you had to. You can boil in it. It's very thin, so you could probably boil water in about a minute or 2 using this. And it's only 8 ounces, but that's pretty much as big of a container as I can fit into this little bag with all the rest of the kit. Here's the Sharpie to go with the writing implements. Small little tube of super glue. And then the last item is this mini kit, which is just a little cell phone case. We've got some shock cord. It's just stretchy, kind of like bungee cord. That can be used with those snares if I want to give a little, make an engine for them for tension so that they're spring snares. I can use that, put some tension on this, then when it's triggered, we'll snap up and yank the snare to make them a little more effective. That's the shock cord. Then I've got another C cargo tape. This is actually about 8 feet of Gorilla Tape. Got a little bit of aluminum foil and 3 band-aids inside of it. And then a couple alcohol prep pads. That's essentially all my first aid consists of, along with the ibuprofen. Another candling device, we have a mini Maglite. Not very powerful, but it'll give you a little bit of light. And then 3 keychain rings, which can actually be used on those snares to help attach it. Another combustion device, a fire steel. That works really well. And then with the fire steel is petroleum jelly soaked cotton balls. So these are all the items in my 10C's EDC bag. I think it's nice that you can get the 10C's plus some redundant items plus some extra items all crammed in a little bag. Like I said, this can be taken with me anywhere, in my car, on my person. It can be combined with bug out bags. If I'm just going camping, I can throw this in with my clothes and bag, sleeping bag, and I've got all the survival tools that I'll need. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you like it, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I do have a lot of other cool videos out there, and I'll be making a lot more in the future. So thanks for watching.